everybody. It is Friday. We're having devotions together today. Since we had them on Wednesday, we'll make them on Friday. And next week, we'll get back on schedule. But I wanted to have this devotion for you because we're continuing to talk about the Nativity story. And Christmas is coming quickly. So we have a lot of information, a lot to talk about, and just a little time to do it. If you remember, the last time Mary went to visit Elizabeth, her relative, and John the Baptist, who was Elizabeth was pregnant with, leaped for joy when he heard that Mary was there, when he heard Mary's voice. And today, the story moves back to where Joseph is. It's pretty much a soap opera. If you really think about it, this story of how Jesus was born. Mary is found to be pregnant. We don't know how that was found out. She left town and went to visit Elizabeth when she was a couple of months pregnant. And perhaps her family informed Joseph that Mary was pregnant. Perhaps somebody overheard a conversation and word got around. The Bible doesn't tell us. But we do know that Joseph found out that Mary was pregnant. And so we go back to Joseph's side of the story, and we read this in Matthew chapter 1, starting at verse 18. Now this is how the birth of Jesus Christ came about. His mother Mary was pledged to be married to Joseph, but before they came together, she was found to be with child through the Holy Spirit. Because Joseph, her husband, was a righteous man and did not want to expose her to public disgrace, he had in mind to divorce her quietly. But after he had considered this, an angel of the Lord appeared to him in a dream and said, "Joseph, son of David, do not be afraid to take Mary as your wife, because what is conceived in her is from the Holy Spirit. She will give birth to a son, and you are to give him the name Jesus, because he will save his people from their sin." And so you see, it just continues in that soap opera vein. Joseph could have done many things. He could have dragged Mary to the center of town and had everybody stone her. Mary was found to be pregnant while she is engaged to Joseph, and Joseph's not the dad. That was a typical punishment. Another possibility would simply be for Joseph to start spreading it around town. I'm not going to marry her. She's pregnant, and it's not my child. Probably sounds familiar, doesn't it? But Joseph, being a righteous man, decided he would just simply call off the engagement. As the Bible refers to it, divorce her. And he didn't want her to be publicly shamed. He just really didn't want anything to do with this if it's another man's baby. But an angel revealed the truth to him. What is conceived within Mary is from the Holy Spirit. God has made her pregnant. And the angel tells Joseph, go ahead, marry her, and when she has this child, you are to name him Jesus. Jesus is a shortened form of Joshua, and Joshua means God saves. And that is Jesus' role when he is born, is to save the people. So we're going to keep going through this story. There's a lot of questions. Whole books could have been written simply about Jesus' birth. I would love to have a lot more facts, but even a few more facts would really make the story stand out. But continue to reflect on this precious gift that we've been given. Even if it didn't happen the way we would probably choose for it to happen. The King of the world should be born in a palace. The Son of God should at least have a priest, the high priest, as his adopted father. But no, it was simple peasants, and Mary, as the mother, is not wed yet, and God chooses to have his Son come into the world by the most humble of means. Reflect on it and have a good weekend. God bless.